What goals are you setting for yourself in the upcoming year? Are your New Year's resolutions different from last year? Do you want to lose weight and look good? Do you want to make more money and have better career options? Or do you want your family, friends, and co-workers to think extremely highly of you in every respect? These are just some of the common targets we set for ourselves every year. It's just that we may word them differently, but their essence remains the same. Have you ever wondered why, in most cases, these resolutions are doomed to fail? Why do we go through various diets and exercise programs like a yo-yo? Why do we find ourselves often in a checkered employment history? Why do we lose friends who are truthful as they see us for who we really are? And why do we instead try to get into crowds so that we can be seen and projected in a certain way, which is not our true self? It is our innate desire to achieve these goals, and we keep raising the bar and hence raise our own expectations to try and achieve them. But often, these high expectations lead to disappointments as we cannot fulfill them. The reason why we often fail rather than succeed in achieving our New Year's resolutions is because we simply make a fundamental mistake in trying to actualize them. In most cases, we will only look at these targets from the lens of other people, all the while forgetting that the only lens to review, assess, and execute is from our own lens. We want to lose weight, eat healthy, and look great because we want others to admire us, take amazing selfie pics, and perhaps to fit into our ideal fashion clothing. We lose sight of the fact that our human body is actually been given to us as a blessing, and we are the fiduciary of this vessel. By resolving to keep it fit for expecting admiration from others or to satisfy our lower self, the ego, we are bound for disaster, as that flawed goal can never be sustained. But to attach our goal to a higher standard, a standard that satiates the soul in its true sense, is a goal that will always be achievable, as the expectation to succeed is but from a higher source, our Creator. The same logic applies for all other goals that we set for ourselves in our life. If the goal to succeed and make more earnings is based on how we want to look worthy and acceptable in the eyes of people, will again amount to expectations that we will not be able to cope up with. But if we attach this goal to a higher purpose, that our Creator has given us an opportunity to succeed, and since everything belongs to Him anyway, then to achieve worldly gains, mostly to give back in appreciation to the creation, is a goal that will give us the drive that is indeed sustainable and something worthy of attaining as well. So, this time, make a sincere intention to start your new year with resolutions that focus on the self and view these resolutions from your lens, the inside out, and not from others, the outside in. First and foremost, try and identify your fears. Your fears are your biggest obstacles to true success. Your ego plays the dominant role in your decision making. And whenever you feel uncomfortable about any situation, your fight or flight sensors are triggered. Notice your heartbeat at the time. Whether the quarrel is with your spouse, parents, friends, or co-workers, the feeling will always be the same. Palpitations, sweating, stomach cramps, or any other form of unsettling feeling which is discomforting. There is a lot of literature on how to recognize and resolve your fears, be it any form of meditation, self-hypnosis, identification of the inner child, shadow work, etc. Not everything works for everyone, and I leave it to you to discover for yourself, if you dare, to delve into unresolved trauma from your childhood, as those cellular memories have already been stored in your subconscious mind. We must all revisit that trauma, and most of us fail as it's dark down that road. And hence, our ego blocks those memories as they are indeed very painful to face. Yet again. So I will leave you with just one thought. Most of us grow with some form of childhood trauma. To avoid the pain, we shut ourselves and stop focusing on us, on our well-being, and instead look towards others for comfort and relief. A trap that we create for ourselves, as those desires are based on false expectations, as we will never be able to come to other people's expectations anyway, and hence failure sets in motion. How can I possibly give something to another person when I do not have anything to give? In other words, if my self-worth, self-regard, and self-forgiveness is non-existent, how can I possibly fill my empty cup by giving back love, compassion, and forgiveness to others? When my triggers get the best of me, I will most probably react in fear, anger, frustration, resentment, and above all else, unforgiveness. I will always shift the blame from myself to the other person, as that is all I could possibly give. My heart would not be ready at the time to give love, compassion, and forgiveness, as it would be devoid of these attributes. Hence, I must always remember that I have to first place the oxygen mask on myself before putting it on my child in a state of emergency on the aircraft. Therefore, start working on yourself for yourself. Stop doing the right things for the wrong reasons. Otherwise, you will be destined to fail each time. When you start setting goals for a higher purpose, that is, to replenish your thirsty soul, that is when it will become much easier to achieve those targets as they will not only be realistically set by your own standards, but would also be laced with the sweetness of self-love, something that was always missing in your previous goals. Do not wait for the new year to begin. Do it now. Do it now. This time, do it right. Wishing you all a very happy new year. If you like any of my videos, please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in the feed below.